Team of the Year voting has now started and it's in full control of us, the community, for all of these 11 Team of the Year cards that are going to be coming out, and then a little bit later on the 12th man. It's in full control of us, which is a great thing, but it is also extremely dangerous to give so much power to casuals. There's mainly going to be two types of different voters. There are going to be some purely based on football, what they see and watch. They of course aren't going to be watching all of the different leagues, so it isn't really going to be too balanced. It's not really fair. It's not a correct judgment of what is really going to be happening. Some people might just go out and vote for their favorite teams, every single Liverpool player, because that is the team that they do support. Hopefully some people will be more reasonable, but then there is going to be the second type of voter, strictly voting of who they want to use in FIFA. So Renato Sanches, a few other crazy cards that we'll be taking a look at in just a moment, but we are going to be taking a look now at the squad that I do think is going to be getting the most votes overall from everyone, a completely balanced position. It isn't going to be my personal view, so do keep that in mind, and we can discuss down and below who you guys think in here, but do not get triggered at all. Just before we do get into it, if you guys are new here, make sure you guys are 100% subscribed, because I'm going to be making lots more content just like this, more Team of the Year predictions, other promos as well, also about the market, investments, how to make coins, and how to avoid losing coins as well from Team of the Year market crashes, future promos. So just definitely make sure that you are subscribed. So getting straight into this one now, this is the Team of the Year that I think realistically is going to be happening very soon, probably on the 18th of January when it does get released into Ultimate Team. So the goalkeeper is mainly between Manuel Neuer and Alisson, in my opinion. It is going to be probably quite close, but I do feel the most majority from what I can see around what main influencers are voting, and they do of course have a large influence of what we are going to be voting as well. I do think Manuel Neuer is the one that is being seen a little bit more in there. The left back, no doubt, is going to be Alphonso Davies. I think absolutely everyone is putting him in the votes, and pretty much the same for all of the defenders. We do have Sergio Ramos, same again, loads of people are voting for him, the very large majority. Virgil van Dijk, and then of course Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think the defense, maybe not the goalkeeper, but the defense definitely is pretty solid there. I do think that is going to be what exactly we are going to see come when Team of the Year is going to be announced and actually released. And we do have the midfield. This is where it does get a little bit more tricky, but we do have Kevin De Bruyne. I definitely think he's going to be in here. A lot of Premier League fans can all agree that Kevin De Bruyne is going to be in here. He has had a very good season, a very good player of course, always performing at the top of his game. Then we do have Kimmich. This is one that again a lot of people, a lot of influencers are voting for, but I'm not really too sure, the casuals who might not watch Bundesliga, how many people are going to vote for him. But I definitely think he deserves to get in here, most likely will get in here, but I'm just speculating. Maybe it could be switched out for someone else, but we are going to have to see. But Kimmich definitely deserves to get in here, hopefully he does. Then we do have the third midfielder, sort of the cam if you like, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I do think this one is a little bit more open, but Bruno Fernandes is definitely one to stand out. Absolutely everyone of course is aware of him, playing for Manchester United, a lot of eyes on him. He has sort of transformed the way Manchester United have been playing, and arguably again similarly to Kevin De Bruyne, the biggest league in the world, the Premier League, probably the majority in FIFA players as well. We could all agree on that. I think Bruno Fernandes is going to be getting loads and loads of votes, so definitely is going to be in one of these Team of the Year midfielder positions. Then we do move on to the attack, and this is where it definitely really opens up. One player maybe we could definitely solid in here is Lewandowski. I think loads of people are going to be voting for him. Maybe though, it might just seem that loads of people are voting for him, of course, people who actually watch the Bundesliga and know how much he deserves to get in here. But we do all understand how when he missed it out, there were a lot of people who were angry, but maybe not enough people were angry when he did miss out on that Ballon d'Or, of course. But I do think Lewandowski does of course deserve to get in here, but is someone else like Mbappe going to be getting more votes? That is the question, unfortunately, we do have to be asking ourselves. But it is definitely going to be very tough with these Team of the Year attackers. Messi, Ronaldo of course need to be mentioned. Ideally, it is just going to be Ronaldo, Lewandowski, and Messi, but with these community votes, you never know what is going to be happening. Hopefully, it is just going to be them three stuck there, but we do have the 12th man, of course. That possibly could be where Mbappe, Neymar does get in here, but it is definitely going to be very tough for these attackers. Definitely very open, but I think the defenders, the goalkeeper is sort of secure. Midfielder, it does get a little bit shaky, but I would say two of them are at least secure, but that attackers is where it does get really shaky. But hopefully we can sort of come to a resolution in the comments down below. But as you can see here, the FIF Pro and FIFA, what they sort of concluded, we do have most of the same players, but we do have Thiago actually in here. I'm not really too sure how many votes he's going to be getting because he's not really that overpowered in FIFA. So again, it questions the two type of voters. Are there going to be enough Liverpool fans and enough football fans voting for Thiago that he deserves to get in here versus all of the FIFA fans that are probably going to overlook him and put Bruno and Fernandes in there? That is the question that we do need to sort of be asking ourselves. But just some crazy Team of the Year nominees that we have seen in here. Thomas Müller, of course, has been left out. That is just absolutely insane. Unfortunately, we are not going to be seeing him. He was a contender to actually get loads of votes, majority of votes being included in one of these cards in here. But unfortunately, that is not going to be happening. EA Sports have decided they have forgotten to include him in the Team of the Year nominees. But imagine if we did get Renato Sanches. I do not think any of these are actually possible. It is more of just a concept of just imagine if the FUT community just somehow the large majority of FIFA fans just somehow voted him in here. I do think the Team of the Season card, of course, it is going to be very good. But I think realistically, of course, he simply wouldn't get enough votes. And he does have a Europa League road to the final, which should get quite far, so we do just have to settle with that. Liverpool fans, though, do have loads of power. Mane, Salah, could we see them in this Team of the Year? Maybe in the 12th Team of the Year as the 12th man. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about that. Haaland, João Felix, Henderson, they were all in the trailer. Could they make it in here? Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.